Yo, 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 yo. Rise and shine, rise and grind. High energy, high frequencies, high vibrations. Listen, I'm doing this little episode today, this morning. It's Sunday morning. So, I'm going to be very spiritual and very guided with what I'm going to say, right? It takes a lot for you to understand that you did wrong, right? It takes a lot because sometimes we don't want to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be wrong. We want to be right so bad that sometimes we ruin things by trying to be right. You feel me? Sometimes you got to be able to separate being right with, okay, you know, um, I'm going to accept things for what they are and really understand about somebody else. We get lost in the understanding in somebody else. That's why communication nowadays is so messed up, because it's like you could say something meaning it in another way, and people want to put their own feelings into what you said, and now it's twisted. In all actuality, sometimes we got to get out of our feelings and just listen to somebody from their perspective. Because when you talking, you're trying to paint a picture. When you say I feel, you are speaking from your point of view. You are speaking from your perspective. So now some people may take that, some people may not take that. So you got to be very careful with how I feel, right? You're supposed to always express yourself. Express you. And all reality, sometimes when we express ourselves, we could be saying something to somebody the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? We could say something to somebody the wrong way, but at the same time, too, if you hold that within, it's going to lead you to later on, like, damn, I could have just said this right now, and I had the opportunity to say this right now. Now that I didn't say it, this is going to fuck with me all day long. This is going to fuck with me for a while, and then the next time I get to speak with this person, it might come out the wrong way. I might say something that, you know what I'm saying, isn't supposed to go how they going to take it. Damn. But it's a time and place for everything, right? And we got to be very careful with how we want to communicate effectively, and when we communicate effectively, it's just being able to say the things, being able to not hurt somebody's feelings, being able not to talk to someone like they aren't shit. Because I know for a fact I get too crazy. When I talk, oh man, I get too crazy. But I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying the bluntness. I'm trying to tell you the truth about you. And sometimes I need to tell the truth to myself about me. Like the shit that I want to say to somebody, I gotta say it to myself first. You feel what I'm saying? Because it gotta make sense. It gotta like make sense in the sense of this could be disrespectful towards somebody. How my deliverance. Sometimes your deliverance could be a little disrespectful. How you communicate with somebody, right? And some people are so sensitive nowadays that they could take your feelings and turning them to this. So that's just manipulation and narcissism. Simple, right? But if I'm expressing something about me, how I've taken things and how things is how they are being like, how they are like, how I'm taking them, I could be wrong and I could be right. And I want to lean to that I am right, knowing that I'm wrong in another aspect. So in all reality, you got to be very careful when you communicate with somebody. So when I say spiritual today, spiritual to me means talk from the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Let my words guide, and let my words be the direction and where I'm trying to bring somebody to. What I'm going to say today is be very careful with how you treat people. Because oftentimes we could treat somebody like shit and make them feel like shit. And we don't even notice that we are doing that. And sometimes we do notice that we are doing that because it's not sitting right with our spirit. It's not feeling right within. So be very mindful with how you're trying to talk to somebody. especially a man or woman, you know, some of us, we don't have the things to take it into, like, emotionally. Like, you know, some things be said and you just like, okay, all right. But being emotionally intelligent is being able to express yourself without being disrespectful, without being with being direct, and also just being more understandable with where you're heading. Because sometimes some of the things that we could say may not have a direction. So me learning myself now, I'm understanding that I want to be direct. And I'm only going to give you one chance and one shot only. It's no coming back. It's none of that, or whatever the case may be. Because I've been in a place where I just gave people so many chances and they kept showing their hand. And it's like playing poker and nobody is hiding their hand. Everybody's showing you their hand, and you keep falling for the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a bluff. You bluffing, but you're showing your hand. And I'm still falling for the same shit that you keep doing. And I already know you're gonna do it. I know when it's coming. It's all like fighting one-on-one. It's a whole bunch of shit. It's like somebody know somebody gonna stab you. You know somebody got a knife in their hand, and you know where they're gonna swing. You know exactly when they're gonna swing, when they're gonna stab you or whatever, and you still choose to get that hurt. You know what I'm saying? You still choose to get that pain. Yes, we could change, right? We could change, but then at the same time, when we are changing, the other person changed too, or the person stayed the same. So when the person changed and you change, now you kind of know them in this light. You got this light already on them, and it's like when you start changing, you don't see them for who they are. You see them for who they were. You know, understand that? This is why the ability of not allowing for people to have access to you in a certain manner is no matter how much you change, right? Even when you was in a position where they attracted you in a certain light, you get past that light, and now there's no more attraction there. No matter how much growth they have, you know what I'm saying? You want to sit there, because we could give people a chance, right? But I gave you chances while we was in the midst of all of this nonsense, and nothing changed. It's always resolved right back to the same thing. You know, dealing with somebody that's like very expressive, and then dealing with somebody that's non-expressive, it kind of like, it's a juggle. Because in all reality, when we are trying to make things work in life, we have to express ourselves. We have to express it. Sometimes feelings get the best of us, because we are trying to communicate how we feel based on how somebody else is making us feel. And people always take that shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could go from a communicative person to a non-communicative person. A person where they just do and don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't warn you. They don't give you, they just do it. In all reality, we gotta basically acknowledge people for who they are, for who they show us to be. Words can be misleading. Actions is proven. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things you could prove, which you show with your actions. And your words don't mean nothing without proof behind it. You know what I'm saying? Without no action. Like if you tell me, yo, hey, I'm going to the store, and you're not going to the store, and you end up going somewhere else, you say you was going to go to the store, but you headed in another direction. You know, this is why emotion can't lead nothing. This is why you got to be very careful with who you allow to lead you to, or what you allow to lead you. Because when you lead out of emotions, oh man, you're going to fuck yourself over all the time. 99% of the time, 100% of the time, your emotions is going to fuck you over. Now, when you know for a fact that somebody's proven everything they are doing and saying and doing them, yo, it's a whole different type of ball game. Because, okay, now I see the light. Now I see exactly what you say and what you mean and how you stand on it and what you... how firm you are on it. You have to believe people for who they are. Like I keep saying that shit, and I'm sorry that I keep repeating that shit. You just gotta believe it. People would tell you in so many words who they truly are. In so many words, because being respectful, it has a different tone. This is why we men say we deserve we want respect more than love, because when you respect somebody, that means that you are 100% think about that person. You know you don't want to do something for that person to feel like you can't trust them, right? Because trust is not built overnight. Trust take time to build. You feel what I'm saying? Being with somebody and they showing you that, yo, I respect you 100%. I'm not doing no coward shit. I'm not doing no betrayal shit. I'm not doing nothing behind your back that will make you feel later on in the long run like I wasn't trustworthy of. And we got to understand that shit, because, see, we allow ourselves to not, and that's something that we have to look in within ourselves too as well. We got to look at, we have to respect ourselves enough to allow for respect. Because everybody would be like, oh, well, you don't respect me, but you don't show me that you need respect. You don't show me the way you carry yourself and what you believe on and your integrity and your dignity. Like, you're not showing me that you are respectful. Because number one, you got to respect yourself. It's certain shit that you can't fall for within yourself before you try to show somebody else that you respect them. See, a lot of y'all not going to understand this, so let me break it down a little bit further, right? When you say you love yourself, it's certain love that you're not going to accept, right? When you love yourself, you're not going to give yourself excuses on why you love yourself and when to love yourself or whatever the case may be. That means that you're going to love yourself even when you're sad, even when you're mad, even when you're happy. You love yourself because you love who you are. Right? You love the skin that you wear. You love where you are in life. You love everything about yourself. But now, respecting yourself is totally different. As a woman and man, respect for ourselves is different. Respect for a man is that I'm not going to allow for nobody to sit here and disrespect me, even if I'm not carrying myself like that. You could tell who could carry themselves with respect and who doesn't by how they move, what they believe in, what they stand on, the morals, the principles, and the values they have. Like, if you value family, that's respect. Because now I can respect you while you are with your parents, while you are with your mother, your father, your brother, your sisters. I can respect how you carry yourself, and you're not allowing for nobody to disrespect you in that area, right? And as a woman, how you respect yourself is how you carry yourself, how you proceed to carry yourself. You know, a lot of women, when I look at a lot of things that's going on right now in this world with the man versus woman, and I'm going to have this discussion with other people. I'm going to bring other people in this discussion. We are in this versus, right? We are battling genders. And I don't even understand why we are battling genders, because a man has an aura that he has an aura and something that he had to stand on, right? And a woman has so much beautiful things. You don't even understand how beautiful you are, Goddess. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't understand how beautiful you are. You're like a flower. You know what I'm saying? You could grow from the most nastiest places and become beautiful. And you don't even understand that. You have to stand on that. You have to carry yourself as such, as a woman, a rare woman. And a lot of people don't understand, having body parts doesn't make you real. A real woman makes, I'm not going to say what a woman is because I don't know what a woman is, but what I proceed to see a woman is just standing on her energy. You feel what I'm saying? On her aura, how she walks, how she presents herself, how she carry herself, who she keeps around her. You understand? And as a man, the same way. What kind of background does a man has? What kind of friend does a man has? What kind of value, what kind of people he has in his circle, what kind of people he value. That's the man of value, the people that he keeps around him. You know what I'm saying? How he carry himself, how he respect his mother, how he respect his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I can say this, speaking from my perspective, speaking from me. Showing your daughter, right? Because I have a daughter. I don't have a boy. You know what I'm saying? If I had a boy, it would have been different, very different. My son wouldn't be out here doing the things that these 12 and 14-year-old kids is doing. I will show my son to keep his head up and also be himself, because this world is going to beat you down. This world is going to take advantage of you. I will give my son so much love and so much protection to show him, like, this is how you're supposed to carry yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be this, firm, fino, un caballo, una persona que tiene que estar derecho. My father hasn't always been there in my life, right? But one thing my father always taught me is, right? My father always been in the streets and he done things or whatever, but he always carried himself with respect first. You're going to respect me. I'm going to respect you for you to respect me. I respect myself enough not to fall for the bullshit that you're going to come over here and think that you're going to disrespect me. That's where respect comes from. You know what I'm saying? And as a woman too, you have to respect yourself. That means don't fall for the bullshit that nobody else is bringing to you. You know what I'm saying? Friends, dudes, or whatever the case may be. If you could allow for any man to grab your attention and you don't have no respect for yourself. You don't have no respect for yourself. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You feel me? I'm going to be honest with you. Any man could approach you. Any man could come and just, hey, how you doing, sweetie? How you doing, beautiful? And you falling for that? That's no respect for yourself, sweetheart. You got to respect yourself way more than that. You got to understand that when you are in a position in life and when you're trying to outgrow who you were and who you're trying to become, you have to understand that nowadays women are so attractive that any man could come and approach them, right? But it's only a certain woman that will be like, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I know I'm very beautiful. I know I'm attractive. I know I'm this and I know I'm not. But, you know, I don't want to be bothered. And I appreciate that. Especially in a relationship. A woman that doesn't have that type of dignity, that type of integrity, oh my God, listen, that's a lost cause. I'm going to be honest with you. Just like a man. Listen, let me tell you something. When a women understand this. When you see a man, right, in a relationship, and he don't even have to state that he's in a relationship, he will tell you in a certain way that a lot of women don't give a fuck because women are in competition with women. Men are in competition with men because, listen, let me tell you some real shit. I could go and holler at a woman, right, and I know she has a man, and she tells me she has a man. I am very respectful towards that brother and very respectful towards that woman that I'd be like, all right, you got a man, I apologize. Listen, I'm sorry for coming at you. You're just very attractive. And I just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Now, there are some slimy ass people in this world where they could see a woman in a relationship and not give her the respect and be like, yo, listen, have some respect for your man. And what kind of woman you are, just let me know what kind of man you have. Because if you are out here trying to holler at me, that means that you don't respect your man. That means that you don't have no respect for your man. And that means that you are so accessible for me to come and holler at you. Oh yeah, you don't have no respect for your man. And why is it that nowadays women look at that as insecure or jealousy? If a man tell you like, yo, listen, I don't like this, I don't like that. Simple. He's standing on principles. He's standing on his respect. You're not going to disrespect him. And the moment that you disrespect him, he's going to be like, yo, listen, you got to go. Because first of all, I don't want nobody to be accessible. I don't want nobody to entertain, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not entertaining nobody and I'm being respectful out here, and I know for a fact that I got Keisha still trying to knock me off. I got Kim over here ready to, you know what I'm saying, get right and get busy. You feel what I'm saying? I could really be wasting my time. I could be doing this shit. I don't even have to sit here and waste time with you when I could just be entertaining Kim, Tisha, and Keisha, and all of them. So why am I being respectful towards you when you're not being respectful towards me? See, people don't learn to value that. They don't have self-value, so they think because they are beautiful or because this and that. Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all gotta bring yourself down a notch because y'all are up here thinking that y'all worth this much And y'all don't even carry yourself as worth that much. You don't even treat yourself as worth that much. Because if somebody else still trying to holler at you and still expressing how they feel about you, yo, listen, and you still condoning that, then listen, I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart. You don't have no self-respect. Because a woman that has self-respect, she won't even allow a roach to get near her. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter that nigga got money. It don't matter what it is. A real woman don't fall for that. And real man too. A real man don't fall because, oh, girl got a fat ass. Yeah, we look at it. We like, damn, oh, girl got a fat ass. But yo, I got this that's worth it at home. And I'm going to say this, right? Because at a very point, I didn't respect myself and I was falling for a lot of bullshit. So I understood and I understand better now. Now that I sit to myself and I really sit and I really like acknowledge everything that I fought for and everything that I felt for and whatever the case may be, I learned to understand this more. Like, listen, okay, yo, we are hunters. You the prey, baby. We trying to eat. You the food on the plate. God damn, we trying to eat. But in all actuality, when you don't sit here and show us your feminine and sitting in that softness and being in one place, listen, a lot of, yo, you gotta understand, you are a plate. I tell my daughter this all the time. Yeah, a man gonna come and tell you he's beautiful to open your walls. You feel what I'm saying? Because them legs is gonna open. Once a man open your mind, it's over. Your legs is gone. You don't have no legs. You feel me? My daughter asked me the other day, she said, Dad, manipulation is crazy. And I looked at her, I was like, yo, girl, you 14. What the fuck you know about manipulation right now? But when she sat there and told me some stuff, I was like, damn, girl. I said, you know you be doing manipulative shit too. You'll be like, Dad, this, that, and then boom. But you my daughter, so at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I said, and I told her, I said, yo, I have manipulated women before. I know what manipulation is, of course. And I'm going to tell you the truth. We all manipulate to get what we want. Because majority of the time, some people can't even be real enough to tell you what they want. You feel what I'm saying? I became so straightforward and I tell people just like this, listen, I want a nut. That's it. Like, I don't even want no relationship. I ain't even looking at no relationship. I ain't trying to date. I ain't trying to do this. I ain't trying to do that. And if I'm lying, a lot of people going to look at me and be like, oh, nah, you lying. Nah, I tell you the truth. Listen, this is what I want. Listen, I got a girl. I'm just trying to knock you off. You look good. That's it. Like, that's all I envision. Now, a woman that carries herself with respect, they'll be like, yo, listen, let me tell you some real shit. I know I look good, and I appreciate for you telling me I look good. But at the same time, I have this, and I have that, and I don't want none of that. I'm not trying to live my life like that. When a woman tell you she's not trying to live her life like that, you'll respect that. Don't keep going call her type of names or whatever the case may be. You'll respect that. Now, there's women out here that have been in relationships or in a relationship that still entertain other dudes. I seen a video that says, Meek Mill said, why Beyonce DMs is off, that means that nobody could get to her. That means she's not accessible. And the problem with social media is that social media make us so accessible. Make us so accessible is ridiculous. We have access to everything. We have access to all the pretenders. You feel what I'm saying? And one thing about me is that I turn my shit off because I just didn't want to, like, I know people come towards me. I know I'm a very attractive man. I know that. You know what I'm saying? How I carry myself, how I present myself, I'm very attracted to a lot of people. So I try to be respectful, or I tried to be respectful. You feel what I'm saying? And I have this respect with me that even when a woman say, oh, I like you, you handsome, or whatever the case may be, I say, oh, thank you, I appreciate your compliments, but I'm good. I had turned down so many women while you know what I'm saying? It is crazy. Some people may not see that. Some people may, yo, listen, I was real. Even when I was married, I was real. You feel what I'm saying? When I was married and a lot of women was throwing, man, listen, you get so much box when you got that ring on, fam, because they want to know how somebody locked you in or why did you lock this person in, right? Same thing, vice versa. A man see a ring on a woman and he want to know, why did that nigga marry? Well, it's a reason, man. That nigga married her because she thorough. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's levels to this. And I'm starting not to like why we so are in competition. We shouldn't be even in competition with each other. We should be healing. Man should be healing from all the shit that's going on out here in society and all the bullshit that we face upon and all this child support shit. Like, a lot of people don't understand that we are out here fucking, yo, this is why we so much in verses. Because a lot of people feel like, yo, woman is putting us through so much shit. And then you out here thinking that we sassy or whatever. Listen, I witnessed a person tell me they don't like to say that word, but they was somewhere else saying that word. And I'm like, yo, I don't get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't sit around gossip. That's number one. Like, I have firm brothers around me, firm gods. And when we speak and we link, we don't talk about other women. We don't talk about what this dude doing now. We speak about what we want to do, what we want to be, where our brotherhood should be at. You feel what I'm saying? Where our manhood should be at. You know what I'm saying? What we going to do with our children, what we trying to base, what we trying to leave behind, what legacy we are trying to leave behind for our kids, for our wives or whatever. Because you know what? And we don't plan right now, we're going to continue to keep losing as a whole, as a culture. You feel what I'm saying? It's already we already stopped. Like, so many things against us right now that is ridiculous. And then having women against us, having the black woman against us, that's even fucking worse. That's worse as a race. That's worse as a culture. That's worse as everything. We already had these people over here that don't like us, that we have to face in this world and stuff like that. And then we still got to deal with child too. They say suicide for men is high as hell. It's at 82, 86%, some shit like that, right? Why? Why? Because we can't take it. We can't take a lot of this shit that's going on right now. Sometimes we feel like we better off not being here. Like, why? Why do we still have to face the world and face the woman? Why a woman still got to put us down when the world's trying to put us down, right? This is why we keep having this fucking conversation instead of healing, instead of coming together and understanding like, yo, listen, we don't do things right, and we should be doing things right. You are very important, just like I'm very important. I'm very, very important, because without me, it won't be no protection. You feel what I'm saying? It's no provision, it's no providing, it's no vision, it's no guidance, it's no structure, it's no discipline. A lot of people that are born with no man and it's no structure. A woman can't teach a man structure. You feel what I'm saying? Discipline, hardness, because you have to be tough. You gotta know when to be tough and when to be soft. You be soft with your woman. You know what I'm saying? You be tough in the world. So why is we still having this conversation? Why is we still having these arguments? Why are we still going back and forth with women? Listen, they're not going to get it. They don't understand it. And some do, some don't. And shout out to the woman that do get it. Shout out to the woman that's really living that real woman shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's standing on business. That they not disrespecting. That they not dishonoring. And they not betraying they man. We could sit around in a room full of dudes and we all want to come together. We all want to talk. We all want to have good conversation. We all want to have, like, we all going to build. And I noticed that. I even noticed that in the gym. You ever go to the gym and look at all the women, how some women come in here with short shorts on, ass split, all of this stuff. They in competition with each other. We go to the gym, we basic. Yo, we basic as hell. We might have some fresh kicks on, some sweatpants, some shorts on, and we just working out. We see another brother working hard. Yo, listen, any dude, anybody that can see me in the gym or whatever, or see me in the gym, I'll be like, yo, bro, you working hard, man. You working hard, bro. I like that. Keep going, bro. You giving me motivation. I seen another dude did something and I tried to do it and I said, ooh. Like, yo, bro, you just inspire me. We look into inspiration. We look for motivation. You know what I'm saying? I can't be a hater. I'm not a hater. I've never been a hater in my life, because the same way you could get it is the same way I could get it. Now, I could come to you and ask you, hey, yo, bro, listen, no disrespect or nothing like that. I see that you got this 750. And I'm wondering, bro, how did you get it? Can you put me on to game? You know what I'm saying? Or, yo, that's fire. Keep doing your thing. You obviously doing something out here to be where you at. We're not in competition with each other. I'm not in competition with another man. Because, you know, when you compete as men, when you compete with each other, that's when the jealousy, the envy, the deadly, that's why we die. That's why we are dying. That's why when you say, oh, black people need to look into why they kill each other. We kill each other because put the material in between us. You put this in between us, and you know what I'm saying? And it's not because we got problems with each other. Because I don't know you from a can of paint to have a problem with you. I don't. And sometimes it be over a woman. Women are in the middle of everything. And everything. And I don't even understand that. You have your own. You could get your own. Go get your own, bro. You feel me? Now, my woman decide to play up. That means that she wasn't for me. She may be for you. And if she wasn't for me, what makes you think she's going to be for you? She's looking for the next escape. That's just how people go. So, you know, we just got to live. We got to stop fucking around with this verses and just like heal. Find a medium. Find some way that we could all heal. Because, you know, some people just not up there 100%. You know what I'm saying? And they don't see the vision. They don't see the things how we see things. So we can't change people. We can't change people's perspective at all. People got their own perception of life, their own expectations of life. So you gotta let people be. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let people be and let them be what they're gonna let them stand exactly where they're gonna stand, and that's it. Like, yo, just keep working with yourself, keep going hard with yourself, and value you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we got to find the value in ourselves because nobody else is going to see the value in us. They only see what we could do. You feel me? What we could bring to the table. That's what some people care. Like, and you, baby girl, sorry to say this, ladies, you are not the table. Where's the support? Where's the emotional support? You know what I'm saying? Where is the emotional support? Where is the just in general period? Where's that upliftness? You be so ready to break somebody down because you mad, you upset, and you emotional. And you can't take your own emotions, so you want to put your emotions on somebody else and break them down and make them feel like you feeling because you having a roller coaster of emotions. Listen, you got to get yourself together. You got to have time with yourself, find yourself, and heal yourself. And stop allowing for people to have so much access to you because that's how we get watered down. That's why I isolate myself and I do things like this. I do my little videos, I do my little vlogs or whatever that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? All this big energy over here. Like I'm not trying to put myself in places where I'm watering myself down. I got to preserve this energy right here that I have, all of this. Yeah, I'm going to bring it to the world. I'll bring it to the world when I come on. I do groceries or whatever the case may be. And I tap in with a couple of people or whatever I do. But it's enough going on out here for me to keep putting my presence in places that's not value. Because then I'm watering myself down. I'm trying to make myself feel so important to other people. And no, I'm not doing none of that. Whoever find me important, they hit my line. Simple. And whoever doesn't, then they don't need to. This is why I love this. This is why I love the ability to have these moments to myself, to really like isolate myself from the world, because a lot of people out here are so shiesty and grimy, it's ridiculous. Because people only look at you for what they could get from you. You know what I'm saying? For what they could get benefit from. And I noticed that. This is why I started doing my own thing, because it's like, yo, I bring so much to the table that yo, listen, I could do this whole table by myself. I emotionally support myself. I mentally support myself. I motivate myself. I don't need nobody to motivate me. You feel what I'm saying? The thing is that you have to do it. Simple. You just have to do it. You have to do it. And that's always doing that. It's just showing up for yourself and showing the fuck out. It is what it is. But isolation is beautiful. Isolation makes you work with yourself. It helps you with yourself, the things that you don't want. You know what I'm saying? And then keeping yourself away from people too. Because there's so much shit going on that you don't never know if today's going to be your last day. Because you don't ever know who feels some type of way. You could get cut off at the light. Somebody want to kill you because they having a bad day. feel me? I chill, I write, I try to read, I try to stay as current with whatever's going on or whatever. And other than that, I just disconnect. I like to disconnect from the world. That's why I take time to myself. I move away from people. I just, you know what I'm saying? You might see me here one day for like 2, 3, 4 weeks. You may not see me. That's just how I am. I like to take time off away from people because, you know, being around people too much, they start to feel like they know who you are. They start to feel like they know your rhythm. No, I don't want you to know my rhythm. I don't want you to know anything that I'm doing unless you see what I'm doing. And when you see what I'm doing, you're going to be like, oh, damn. You know, that's just how I look at this. I got too much already to worry about to be sitting in people's faces. I got too much to do and too much time to lose to be sitting in people's faces. I don't want to be in nobody's face. I don't want to be in nobody's cookout. I don't want to chill with nobody or whatever the case may be. I love when people miss me because when I come around and you get that love, that genuine love is different. But when you so much around people, people give you that fake love. Hey, man, what's good? You know, no, I like that to feel like I'm missed. I like to feel that genuineness. Like, yo, hey, man, you should come around a little bit more often. I like to hear words like that because being around so much waters you, takes so much away from you. You know, you sometimes got to sit with the whatever you got going on in life. Sometimes you got to sit with it and just, okay, I'm going to deal with it right here. This is how I'm dealing with it. You escaping and going away from it is just not helping. So please, let's just stop having a conversation of man versus woman. I don't care. Listen, we all need somebody. A man need a woman and a woman need a man. Because there's certain things that a woman can't do that a man could do. And another thing is that a man needs softness. A man needs that softness, that touch. I don't want another man to touch me. And listen, that's another story because I ain't trying to go there. I'm just saying, period. Like, I like that softness. I like to smell flowers. That's why flowers are so special. You know what I'm saying? Because I like something soft. You know what I'm saying? Something that looks beautiful, something that smells right, something that's like that look good, that makes you feel good. And a woman always make you feel good. So listen, man, y'all learn how to stop doing all of this verses and all of this bullshit. Let's heal. Let's come together. Let's have conversations. Some of us can't express ourselves sometimes because of how women are raised and how women are going right now with this trends and these shits. Like, listen, all of that shit, I don't want a woman that shake her ass. I want a woman that shake her ass in front of me. You feel me? Shake her ass for me. Make me, you know what I'm saying? Because we see this so much in social media. How can you be? I never understood how some women could show off their body and still be a beautiful, wholesome wife. Everybody's already seeing what you got. This shit is not even exclusive for me. It's not exclusive. You feel me? How can I take this and respect this when this has already been out? Spread it. So listen, man, we're going to wrap this up. I just want everybody to be safe, stay on point, stay positive, stay solid, most importantly. Work on yourself, keep working on yourself, God and goddesses, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all do the right thing and make the right decisions and, you know what I'm saying? Love yourself, man. Love one another, simple. Because it's beautiful to love a woman and it's beautiful for a woman to love a man because that shit is beauty. That's what we need. There's so much shit going on out there that we just need that love. We need that softness, man. We need all of that. We need all of that because we're going to keep fighting out here. We're going to keep going against each other. We're going to keep fighting the system. We're going to keep fighting our exes and our past. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be with people and then still have to be fighting. Like, I just want to be safe. I want to feel safe in the place and have my peace and have my video games, have my little cookies or whatever I'm going to do, my little snacks and my snack right next to me. You know what I'm saying? My biggest snack. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to build. We want to build better. We want to progress. We want to have progression in our lives. All of this other extra shit it's on call for. It's unnecessary. Like, y'all got to come together and stop the bullshit. Like, stop the nonsense. Like, on some real shit. Like, for real. Like, we're not going to grow as a culture. We're not going to grow as nothing. We see all of these older people, all of these beautiful relationships on social media, and everybody's putting up a persona. Everybody putting up an image for other people to grasp towards. Like, but it's real shit going on out here. You You know,